Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, the President of Kenya. I give you the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Your Excellency Kais Saied, President of the Republic of Tunisia, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin at the very onset to congratulate you, my brother, on your assuming to the presidency of the Security Council for the month of January 2021. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate India, Mexico, Ireland, and Norway, with whom we have joined the Security Council as elected members for the period 2021-2022. I thank their Excellencies Mr. Antonio Guterres, Mr. Musa Faki Mahamat, and former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf for their informative briefings. Mr. President, this high-level debate demands that we revisit the very reason the United Nations exists, how multilateralism can be made fit for purpose in maintaining peace today. Mr. President, the fact that the Security Council spends the bulk of its agenda on conflicts in Africa is a testament to the fragility of many countries and regions on our continent. And here I wish to convey my condolences to you, President Youssoufou, and the people of Niger for the loss of so many innocent lives. So, Mr. President, if we are to be true to the founding charter of the UN, it follows, therefore, that we should invest more in building more effective approaches or revitalizing existing mechanisms that maintain peace and anchor stability on the African continent. In Africa, the capacity of the state in most fragile situations has not grown sufficiently to effectively control every part of its territory. Its ability to deliver public goods and services to all citizens has also been limited. And in the meantime, the most dangerous challenges facing countries have multiplied. Globalization may have expanded our economic opportunities, but it has also further shrunk the role of the state. To add to the fragility, multilateral institutions have also often lacked the resource and the know-how and fit-for-purpose mandates to effectively support states facing dire security challenges. The competence and reach of the state is therefore the single most important national and global asset in maintaining peace in fragile situations. Mr. President, if we take as an example the response to COVID-19 pandemic, the biggest difference is not between Eastern and Western approaches. It is between states that can provide a strong bridge to allow their citizens and economies to successfully navigate extreme crisis versus those that cannot muster such an effort. In countries affected by war or recovering from it, peace will only be maintained if they are enabled to be strong enough to win control over their territories and provide public goods and services. The multilateral system, as embodied in the United Nations, will therefore need to help fragile states attain such capacity. The political processes that build peace and binding resolutions by this Council should include measurable state strengthening elements. Mr. President, let me close with 4 proposals to building a multilateral system for our times. First, we must leverage on the knowledge and buy-in of stakeholders closest to the crisis. That means listening to, empowering national actors committed to building bipartisan and non-partisan political bridges to peace and security. This focus should dovetail with the Security Council prioritizing closer cooperation with mechanisms such as the African Union and the regional economic communities. Secondly, Mr. President, the Security Council and associated UN bodies should do more to strengthen the capacity of key state institutions during post-conflict reconstruction. The Peace-Building Commission will play an invaluable role, which Kenya will support closely over the next 2 years. Third, we should not let the COVID-19 pandemic be a major driver of insecurity. If fragile countries do not get prompt access to vaccines, their economic problems will likely turn into political as well as security challenges. So affordable and quick access to COVID-19 vaccines should therefore be regarded as a valuable investment in peace. I want to commend you, Mr. President, for the pivotal role that Tunisia has played in the adoption of Resolution 2532, by which the Council recognized the grave and devastating impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, especially in countries in conflict or post-conflict situations. My fourth proposal, Mr. President, is that I also believe we must strengthen the role of Africa and the Global South in the multilateral system. The road to revitalizing multilateralism to effectively deliver global peace and security runs through a united Africa and an active and engaged Global South. In this regard, I applaud, through you, my brother Ralph, the election of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and also for becoming the +1 of the Africa 3. This action allows the hundreds of millions in Africa, the Caribbean, and other parts of the world to believe that their voice in the Security Council matters. That belief will lead to greater faith in the United Nations and its decisions, and it is for this reason that I have also tasked our mission at the UN to be a strong voice for a united Africa and for the Global South, as well as the General Assembly. Once again, I thank you, Mr. President, for the invitation and thank all members for their kind attention. Thank you.
I thank you, Your Excellency, the President of Kenya, for this